This is the 10th time we've breached the land of GIGA, and every time we do, the barrier between their world and our world weakens, and soon they will merge. Yeah, that was a bit dramatic, but we got some unboxing to do. We sure do have some unboxing to do today because I don't have anything that's already open. Everything is still in the box, still in the package, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10 somewhere over there boxes for you guys in Giga Haul episode 10. This feels like a milestone. Like I kind of pumped these out fast, but I don't know. It's pretty cool that we got the 10 of these. I know it's one of my most fan favorite series on the channel, and I want to thank you guys for the support you've left on all of them. I really hope you keep on enjoying them. And yeah, thank you guys so much because it's just such a fun experience to open stuff with you guys because you and I are going through the same thing. I don't really know what's in these boxes. Like I kind of remember what I ordered and what might have arrived. But since I'm at school and I just come back to like all these boxes, it's like, I don't really remember exactly. So we're just going to dive right on in here. Giga Haul Part 10, Episode 10, I think it's Part 10 is the correct verbiage I need to use for the Disney Docket channel here. All right, let's go ahead and start with these smaller boxes. Again, not really sure what this is. Ooh, I think this is a Sarge Prototype. I ordered this quite a while back, and here he is. So nothing too exciting. Obviously, he still shares like all the colors that a regular Sarge does, and the base markings are the same. No date stamp though, but he does not have his eyes, and I think that this part here is actually slightly different. Yeah, you can see that the color of the roof here that goes onto the windshield does not match the side canopy here, and so that is one part to the prototype. But yeah, pretty exciting. Obviously not like one of the most blockbuster prototypes in the world, but still a nice addition to the collection. So there is that. Now this next stuff here, I already could tell what was inside, and I am absolutely thrilled for these guys right here. Oh my God, these are some of the best factory customs in years. Not necessarily because of quality, but just because of what they are. Like they are just like, oh my God, like, whew. If I can get it out of the bag, I don't want to spoil it, but you guys could probably already tell. None other than, oh, this guy's a little bendy here, but it is a Red Bulldozer. So, of course, back in 2010, along with El Matador, they did do the Chuy Bulldozer, which is, of course, the traditional yellow one as a deluxe release, and he was also in a playset. And the factory customizers counterfeited him long ago, along with some other deluxe type characters like the Queen or Sergeant Highgear, Andy Gearsdale. Those are all kind of along the same breed. And then out of nowhere, just a couple weeks ago, popped up the Red Bulldozer. And this guy just looks incredible. Now, for whatever reason, yeah, I guess, I don't know, I got a bendy shovel on mine. Like you could see that the shovel's a little bent there and his horns are as well. But overall, really nicely done. Everything is just red instead of yellow. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. Is this realistic? Like, do you guys think that Red Bulldozers exist within the Cars universe, or are they all yellow? It's a good question to think about. I guess it's one of those type things where, you know, there are multiple different color cows out there, so it would make sense that there would be multiple different colored bulldozers. However, I don't think I've really ever seen like a red bulldozer. Like, obviously, there's a lot of yellow bulldozers in real life, but red bulldozers, I don't know. I'm sure it exists, but like, are they commonly used? Who knows? Hopefully this one's in a little bit better condition. That's why I always order two, just to cover my bases. Yeah, this one's quite a bit better. Yeah, this one doesn't have the chip either. I saw there was a little chip on that other one. You guys know how anal I am about stuff like this. Hey, they said it was in new condition. I want it in new condition. Like, I mean, as you all should. You should get what you ordered. But yeah, this is definitely going right front and center in my thumbnail because it is pretty eye-popping, like a bright red bulldozer. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's see what is in this guy. Oh, we got another Pop Funko figure here. It was a super cheap one, and I really like this character, so I decided to pick it up. But yeah, I haven't bought too many Funko Pops lately. Where's my little cutter? Here it is. Just because I don't really have the room for them, you know, and they aren't the easiest thing to store, being rectangles and all. But yeah, if I see a cheap one that I like, I will not hesitate to pick it up. And it's always quite pleasing when they come in these protector cases. Like, I honestly never expect them to, but a lot of them do. And of course, this is U.S. Agent John Walker from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Disney Plus show. He only has this costume at the very end of the show, but he will be returning in the upcoming Thunderbolts movie in a couple years here. So you can see on the back there, you got Falcon, Winter Soldier, Baron Zemo, the regular John Walker, Falcon with wings out, another Winter Soldier, Captain America Falcon, and then Sharon Carter. But yeah, this one's probably the coolest in my opinion, just because it's I like the more obscure characters, and he's in his like fully comic book accurate suit at this point. So yeah, really exciting. Wanted to pick that one up. I want to get a few more Eternals as well, because those are also relatively cheap. Now this box didn't have much padding or anything, so we can get right into it, and it's pretty exciting. Now I'm sure you guys might have seen my review of these two already on the channel, just because my reviews are coming out in a very non-linear chronological form, and that's okay. It's just kind of how it goes with the Giga hauls. But yeah, nonetheless, Sarah Coggs and Noriyuki Cars on the Road 2-pack. These are from the Salt Flats, two brand new characters, and yeah, I couldn't be more excited to snag these. I did not get this 2-pack because K-Pillar Derev here is a single. Like, he's been released as a single, or she's been released as a single. Mater is just normal, so I didn't need that 2-pack. But these two, on the other hand, they're brand new characters, not available in any other formats at the moment. There's an upcoming 11-pack, I believe there is, with them, but that has not been released yet. So I wanted to pick them up. But yeah, so I'm recording this. Oh my god, I don't even know what day it is. What is it, like September? Oh my god, I should know this. 14th maybe? September 14th? No. Next week? Oh my god, somewhere around there. Like, it's Friday. Oh, this is from Jim Scavenger. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a blast with this here. But yes, okay, so September 14th, I intend to review that, like, maybe even tonight, and post that video, like, in the next week or so, whereas, as the time I'm recording this, I haven't even posted Giga Haul episode, or part 9 yet. So I have to get that out relatively soon, and then this one will come out. So a lot of the stuff you see in this video might already be reviewed. But I'm pretty confident that this guy will not have been reviewed yet. And this is from the Cars 2 video game, one of the downloadable paint jobs, Lightyear Lightning McQueen. Now, I came up with this idea for Jim Scavenger to make, and because he had, a lot of World Grand Prix McQueens laying around there as bases for customs, he decided it was a good idea to do, and I couldn't be happier with how it came out. I love the custom case he did here as well, with the decals here on the side. That's just awesome. And overall, just like a gorgeous custom. Like, I can't wait to review it. So I'm not going to show it in full at this moment because I'll be reviewing it soon. And yeah, like I said, I'll probably like hold all my customs until like the on the road stuff dies down. Like, that's just really why like a lot of the reviews are just getting a little out of order, or like the videos are being recorded in a very non-chronological form. It's just because I'm prioritizing everything Cars on the Road, whether that be an episode review or a diecast review. And so the Giga hauls and custom reviews take the back seat. Now here's another custom that I've been wanting for eons, because he was canceled over a decade ago, and that is, as we focus in here, Bernie Banks. So of course, Bernie Banks is a Cars 1 reporter. He appears outside Mac's trailer as soon as we see Lightning McQueen basically for the first time in the movie. Now you might be wondering where his camera is, so let's go find out. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. But yeah, they canceled him in 2010. Here's the camera. And they never looked back. We have not seen him since. He's a Swift Alternators repaint, and they only released Swift Alternators one time. So, who knows? Maybe they'll re-release Swift from Thailand, and then they'll have the body. Oops. And then they'll release Bernie. It's very possible. None of the actual like prototypes or whatever canceled versions of him leaked out, even though there is a stock image of him in diecast form. But all of that will be addressed in my review of him again, because this guy absolutely deserves his own review. This guy took a long time to make. It was a very meticulous process, changing the expression and everything. So again, big shout out to Jim Scavenger. He did a wonderful job with it, and I can't wait to give it its due time in its own review. And I think we have one more custom in here as well. I love how Jim Scavenger has like the pull tabs with his tape, because sometimes it's so hard to open up like packaged cars like this when people tape it. Jim Scavenger, you're just the best. This one's pretty self-explanatory as to what it is. It's a Trunk Fresh crew chief. Now you will see him in my Piston Cup Teams episode for Trunk Fresh. This is definitely a very clean custom. Way actually cooler than I thought it would be. Like when I saw him in the pictures, I was like, yeah, that's pretty nice. But nothing like too exciting like Bernie or Mcqueen, because it's just like a Brian Fee Clamp repaint with some decals. But this actually is like gorgeous. Like it really pops, and it's way better than I thought it would be. So again, Jim Scavenger, 3 for 3 on the day. Hitting for the cycle, perhaps. We'll see what's next. But yeah, there you guys have it. That's Jim Scavenger's contribution to Giga Haul episode 10. And let's continue on here. What is in here? Oh my god, this person packaged these cars like a doofus. Oh, you just put some like brown paper on top and expect it'll all be good. Oh, it looks like they came all right. But the story behind these ones, which are obviously Hot Wheels Marvel character cars, is that they came out months ago and I have not found them anywhere. Like literally haven't seen them. I don't even know where I could possibly find them. Like I used to be able to find them, sometimes Walmart, sometimes Target, sometimes Meijer, but for these ones, nowhere. I think I found remnants of them at like a Jewel Osco, which some of you might not even know what that is. It's a very small grocery store. It's like smaller than Meijer. So their toy selection is so minimal. I did find, though, like Rocket Raccoon and the Groot Go-Kart. So I think I might have found remnants of it. But regardless, I was tired of waiting and just decided to order them on eBay from the same seller. Combined shipping, so it was pretty cheap. This is your new character, America Chavez from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Not the biggest fan of her car here because it's like off-road and I don't really feel like that embodies her character. But I like the star and like the denim look that they gave the body there. Here's your other new character, but from Thor Love and Thunder. Mighty Thor, which is Jane Foster. Her car is infinitely better in my opinion. I absolutely love like the chrome silver and the white wheels or tires that they gave her. Definitely one of the best character cars they've done in a while. And honestly, they haven't done too many lately, so I guess that bar is pretty low. I know She-Hulk will be coming soon, and I think they'll do one for Black Panther, but I don't know. They never did one for Moon Knight. They didn't release an updated Miss Marvel. They could have done a lot for Spider-Man No Way Home, nothing for Eternals. They did that one Shang-Chi one. So yeah, I don't know why they have been so limited with them. I don't know why they stopped making them as much. Either way, though, here's Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. These are not different, but they are on the new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness packaging. So that is what's different. They really should have done like a Wong. Do Wong or, I don't know. There's really no one else you could do from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Because you got like all the Illuminati characters in there, which would be a little weird to release, I think. I don't think that really vibes. I don't know. I wouldn't go for those because those are always like characters from other properties you could do eventually. All right, let's move on here. I got another small box over here. Let's see what these are. Oh, these are more factory customs. No way. I feel like these came so fast. I feel like it was just yesterday I ordered these. But anyway, when I saw these on eBay, they looked like computer-generated images. Like it looked like somebody photoshopped them. But nonetheless, to my absolute shock, they are real. We have different colored bulldogs, the British plane from Planes. So here we have a green bulldog, and I'm pretty sure this one, yep, is a yellow bulldog. Wow. It's so weird that they decided to make this. Like, what prompted them to be like, oh yeah, guys, let's, we'll make a red Chuy Bulldozer. Like, that one makes sense. I wonder if they'll do, like, more colors in that now. But anyways, and then they were like, all right, next up for the factory custom 2022 mainline, we're going to do a yellow and a green Bulldog. And this yellow one is actually really cool. This is probably my favorite of the two. But yeah, just kind of weird. Like, they are the Mattel version, like the 155 scale. It's so odd. I can't believe these things are actually real. Like, they look so fake. They look so photoshopped on eBay. But they labeled them as like green Bulldog, yellow Bulldog. So I was like, well, if they're labeling them as different, I would assume that they actually are legit. And sure enough, they are. So yeah, this might be some of the first time you guys are seeing some of this stuff because no one's really talking about it. Like, I mean, I don't know how many people really care about that type of stuff, but I think it's really interesting that the factory customizers over in China are still finding new things to do. It's quite interesting, actually. So yeah, there's that. Obviously still subpar, or not subpar, but inferior to the Red Bulldozers. I mean, you just can't really eclipse that. Like, I would probably trade in my prototype Sarge for just a singular Red Bulldozer. Just so badass, you know? All right, we got a larger box here. I'm not sure what this is. Fasteners. Okay, never mind. I do know what this is now. This is a monstrous box for what it is. This could have been shipped in a way smaller box with far less bubble wrap. Oh my goodness. An absolute ocean of bubble wrap in this thing. Whew. I'm drowning, guys. I'm drowning. Holy cow. All right. Dun, dun, dun. A license plate frame. Yeah, so this is going to be for my car. And by the looks of it, you guys might be able to tell what kind of car it is based on the frame itself. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I wanted to include that because why the heck not? Fasteners, that all makes sense. But look at how much bubble wrap is in here. Like, geez, craziness. All right, so there's that. We got a couple more items here. Moving on to the bigger boxes. Again, a lot of this stuff you will have already seen on my channel. Little sneak peek, huh? This has got to be the coolest packaging they've done in a long time. Like, literally, there's a bite taken out of it. Like, that cardboard right there is sharp. Like, let me show you guys. Look at that. Definitely some of the coolest packaging they've done in a very long time. And yeah, it is the Roll and Chomp Dino. Now, again, like I said, what date it is, I really am curious as to the date it is today. All right, September 11th was, oh my God, it's got to be like the 17th or something, the 16th or the 17th actually. Oh my goodness. Yeah, tomorrow's the 17th. I think today's the 16th. September 16th, there it is. And so I am making it a point to like upload my video on this like on the 18th or so. So you will have already seen this, but this is my initial reaction. This thing's awesome. The Roll and Chomp Dino. So cool. It reminds me of the Screamin' Banshee they released a long time ago, over a decade by now. And yeah, this just is like along that same breed. Like, it's that same nature of a larger plastic item. One of the more obscure characters, or I don't know if you'd even call this dinosaur character, but he is a Tyranisiosaurus Rex, and he deserves his own attention. So yeah, I'll show you guys this in the video. I don't want to spend too much time on it now. Check out that video if you haven't seen it already. And we have one more large box here, and it is actually Case L of 2022 singles. I love how they put on here, do not place on shelf until July 17th. That didn't even come into play, like not even close to coming into play. Like, this is being released basically 2 months late. And you could tell that they rushed with some of the Cars on the Road stuff. And probably not like Mattel's fault at all. It was probably just because Pixar and Disney weren't able to get them the information they needed to start making them and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe it is partly Mattel's fault. Maybe it's both. But either way, it just felt weird that there is not much Cars on the Road stuff out. And the series now has been out for quite a bit. And, you know, we're just starting to get some of the new diecast and characters and more playset type items. But yeah, it seems like they anticipated more of these diecasts being released a long time ago. But yeah, guys, I'm not sure. This has only been 20 minutes, so if I get some more packages in, I might add to this Giga haul, so I'm not going to say goodbye. I really feel like I'm going to get some more packages in, and I'm going to add to the Giga haul, because 20-minute Giga haul, that's not very Giga, is it? And here we are with the final segment to Giga Haul Part 10. I couldn't be more excited to share with you these scores in particular. They're very fond and near and dear to my heart as I got them from a lovely friend of mine. She lives in China, so she's actually able to order through Taobao, which is basically a Chinese version of eBay. As a United States resident, you're not able to order through it, sadly. They have a lot of good stuff. A lot of the Chinese people over there who are able to get stuff from the factories, leaks and reject samples, all that good stuff. I don't know why, they just don't go to the effort to put it on eBay. They know they could sell it on Taobao, and the stuff actually tends to be way cheaper than the stuff that gets listed on eBay. But yeah, guys, we're going to just dive right in. Again, huge shout out, huge thanks to my friend. You know who you are. You are the best. So this is an old Mini Adventures 5-pack, one of the camo sets. I saw it on there. Now the Mini Adventures stuff has become pretty rare, you know, over the last 12, 13, 14 years that, you know, since its existence essentially, because it was a very short-lived line. And so I decided to pick up this set off Taobao, and it's actually in phenomenal condition, which I couldn't be happier about. You can see it has a night vision goggle Mcqueen basically in camo. You have Sally in camo. You have like an army Doc almost because he's got the star. You have a regular version of Sarge, and then you have like a Sarge version of Fillmore. So it's kind of a hodgepodge, but they all look great together. They all mesh. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why. Whatever language this is, Fillmore translates to bully, but I'm pretty sure this is like almost English. That looks like maybe Russian to me. I'm not really sure. Or maybe that's Turkish. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really good with those languages. I really just know like Romance languages. I know Rayo there is Spanish. Flash is French. I think Seata, I don't know what that one is actually, but you guys know, let me know in the comment section below. I just love how Fillmore translates to bully and whatever language that is. But yeah, take a closer look at them. They're all pretty neat and they're very different. You know, like I said, they don't have like the exact same camo pattern like translated, copy and pasted. And of course, Sarge is just the basic one. So who knows, this might ignite my passion now to try and collect all of the mini adventures. I've actually been able to get quite a few over the last year or so. I've been able to get a lot of the 2-packs, but like I said, it's pretty expensive, so it's hard to, you know, it's rare and expensive, so it's hard to get. Now, I remember getting the Screaming Banshee, of course. That one I got just for the fact that the Screaming Banshee here fits so well with the 155 scale stuff. Here are some other play sets. I think I do have, no, actually, I don't think I have any of those. They're all pretty cool, though. I don't know what is this. Like, these are some weird looking things here. Like, that's obviously a Dino stand. That's Flo's VA Cafe. I guess that's maybe like the courthouse or something, but they just look odd. Like, that's a weird car wash. But yeah, awesome set right here, and it's in great condition, even though it was shipped in a box with no packaging material. So that's awesome. Now, this stuff, as you can see, came in a Planes Fire and Rescue Deluxe Assortment case box. So that's, you know, like Wind Lifter, Blade Ranger, Little Dipper. So that's kind of cool. Oh, did not mean to do that. That's kind of cool and nostalgic. Now, you can see a lot of like Sedania Oskanians here. I ordered these. I was not sure what would come, but I kind of got a hodgepodge of a mix of prototypes, completed versions, like almost completed versions. So we're just going to go through them all. I'm going to identify them. Unfortunately, ideally would have liked to have all prototypes. That's not realistic. That's not what happened, and that's okay. You can see this one is a prototype as it does not have a date stamp, but he is pretty much complete. And he looks like really good. This is one of the coolest characters they've done over the last 8 years now. He was released in 2016 because, you know, he's the Autobahn Society like head, right? And they canceled him in 2010. I think he's hugely underrated. Now here's the version that I got that was like officially released and everything. So you can see it's pretty much complete. It's pretty much done. This is like the last type stage that you can call like the prototype, you know, because it doesn't have the date stamp, which you can see is in white there. That is mine actual released version. All right, so one prototype, cool. There's one in here that's like really awesome that I'm happy about. Couldn't be more thrilled about. Here's a release version. You can see it has the date stamp there. Let's actually compare them. So this was 3255 EAA. That means it was made on the 255th day of, the 325th day of 2015. Oh my God. This one was 2. That's actually freaky. I'm shocked that these were made on the same day. Like, the chances of that should be pretty low. This one actually is kind of interesting. It has like a little red mark there on the side view mirror. So maybe it also could be considered a prototype, or maybe it was more of like a reject, and that's how the Chinese seller was able to get it. I hope I can save the best one for last here. I don't know where exactly it is. Oh, that is the best one right there. So I'm going to save that one for last. Let's see what this one is. This is another release version, but again, cool with that. 3255 EAA, so another made on that same day. You know, looking at these, it's kind of hard to tell like on the camera, but they kind of have like different shades of silver. I don't know, it's easier to tell in person. All right, what else we got here? Here's another one. So yeah, I kind of went nuts and ordered a whole bunch of these, but now I have like a complete Autobahn family. So here's another one that got released, 3255 EAA, sadly. But still really cool, still happy to have it. Again, like I said, I'll have like a complete society now. All right, I think this might be the last one here, so I'm gonna break it open. This is the best one. As you might already be able to tell, is the full-on prototype. Let me just open it here without flinging it. Let me see if I could use my T. Jesus, why is this one so hard to open? I already opened it. I could have sworn I already literally opened this one because I wanted to make sure, you know, it was all good to go. I couldn't contain my excitement. But anyways, here it is. This is your full-on prototype of Tyranisiosaurus, the Audubon Society member. First off, it's a completely different shade of gray. It's a way darker shade. And he also has the black outline around the windshield. So this is what I was really, truly excited to get. And I'm so glad it came through. Everything else is the same except for the shade of gray and the black outline. So yeah, I'm actually stoked. Like, this is probably, I don't know like why this one gets me so excited, because it's a very subtle change, but sometimes those more subtle changes are that much more impactful, because you could just tell like I got like a real gem here that goes underappreciated, that, you know, flies under the radar. And so yeah, this is a really cool prototype to have, and I'm so glad that my friend was able to help me get that. Now here are a bunch of canceled fan favorites Fillmores. So of course the fan favorites line was like a 20, what was that? Yeah, like a 2019 and the 2020 line, and a lot of it got canceled, including this Pick Crew member Fillmore here. So it's the exact same as the original Pick Crew member Fillmore, just with a different expression, a different colored base, and the hitch here on the back. So yeah, super rare, another very underrated cancel release. I don't know, this one's got like a weird black smear up there, but yeah, that's what happened. This one's kind of dirty, but it gives it more character, so I love it. Yeah, I just kind of went nuts. I was like, I will take as many as I could possibly get. I'm not making that same mistake I did in the past where, oh, let me just get one. Maybe it's canceled. Let me see. You know, I don't want to go overboard. Now, I know how much these will be worth in the future, so I wanted to make sure I capitalized on the opportunity. Oh, and this one has, okay, yeah, so they all have the engravings on the roof. It's kind of wild. I was like, do these have the same number? No, it's 171 and then 117. So that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get some back-to-back numbers. I actually have a few of these already, so I will compare them and see if I did get lucky. That'd be pretty cool to have like 116 and 117. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm struggling to open. These are taped together securely. I don't want to chip them or anything. All right, here we go. You guys want to guess what number it is? I honestly have not looked. I'm going to guess it's 153. Oh my god, it's 143. That's pretty badass. So there you go. There's 143. I have not looked at this one yet either. I'm going to go with 137. 137, guys. I have not looked at it. You guys tell yourself your own guesses. 168. Not even close on that one. But it's closer to 171, that's for sure. So yeah, there you go. That's awesome. And then the last two items here in the box are items that I've very eagerly anticipated. These are some of the rarest, well, this is one of the rarest multi-packs of all time that a lot of people just don't know about because it doesn't include anything new. Like all these cars were available in other formats, especially, you know, Mcqueen and Chuy Bulldozer, but it still, regardless, is an extremely rare 3-pack. And so let me get them out and then I'll talk about them. Now, unlike that mini set, these aren't in the best of condition, but I don't really mind all that much because they are that rare. Like, if you see one on eBay, snatch that up. I mean, I have not seen one of these available for sale in, like, forever. It was only released internationally, and obviously, it's a 2011 3-pack of Chuy Bulldozer, Lightning McQueen, and Pinion Tanaka. Now, for whatever reason, it's in the multi-pack, or it's in the packaging of Holly Shiftwell, Acer, and Hydrofoil Thymic Missile, which is really strange. Honestly makes me think that somebody opened this set up. I really hope that's not the case. That would really stink, actually. Oh no, I'm actually feeling a little sour about it now. The box seems to be maybe tampered with. I was so excited, guys. But that is pretty suspicious. That's pretty sus, as the kids say these days. They don't seem too secure in there. I don't know what happened. You know, I'm going to just stay true to myself. And there's no way that these were counterfeited, right? I mean, not counterfeited. I mean, I don't know. It just seems weird that both of them are like airs, right? Like you have the packaging saying one thing for both and then the inside saying something else. But the background, I think that's the correct background. Like, unless this background for this set also was the Tokyo City skyline. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more. I'm going to have to look into when this set was released, like if this set was also international only. But I don't think that one was as rare as this one with Pinion Tanaka. Pinion Tanaka just was a super rare one. Like the Kingpin Bunago one and the Topper, actually, I think it was Topper Deckington the third. That one wasn't that rare. You could still find a lot of them. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed now because the tape doesn't look like that's not Mattel tape traditionally. Oh well, no big deal. It's not like it was that expensive. This one has like, you know what, maybe these are like prototypes. Like look, this one, like the hole hasn't even been punched out. This is very curious. I'm actually, this is a good sign here that this thing is still there. It's literally like they haven't even punched the hook in the card yet. Huh. Very interesting, guys. Let me know what you think these are. Like, what is the deal with these? What is going on with them? I might have to do a little bit more research and ask around to see what everyone else thinks. But yeah, guys, that should be all for Giga Haul episode part 10. This is definitely my favorite score of the entire episode, though, or part. Oh my god, I keep saying episode. It's just such a cool prototype. Very much so one of a kind. Like, I haven't really seen too many of these out there. It's great to get all the Fillmores as well. It's great to get the mini set. Of course, the Dino, which you guys will have already seen on my channel. You guys saw Case L unboxing already. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good customs. Like, this was definitely a highlight as well. Of course, you have Bernie Banks, who I'll be reviewing soon as well. Well, hopefully, as long as Cars on the Road just doesn't keep postponing stuff, because it continues to do so, and I'm just like, I have to prioritize it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to my friend for helping me out with these. Hopefully, maybe I can get some more Tile Bow stuff in the future as well. You guys are the best. I'll see you soon for another video. Bye now. I feel like this happens every other video where I have an additional clip, but I completely forgot this Fillmore. Like, I'm just like feeling around through the bubble wrap and I'm like, that feels kind of hard. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot this poor soul. I already looked at his number, so you guys can just guess yourself. It is 114. Pretty cool. Also pretty close to 117. We got 114 and 121, so we're getting ourselves a nice little interval. And I did some more research on these 3-packs. I stared at them with my mouth open, like legit. My mouth was open while I looked at these things because they are just that perplexing. Like, I can't tell. I'm leaning toward the fact that they are more on the prototype side than the air side or tampered with side, especially this top one. So obviously we already discussed this part, and the most plausible or the most convincing part to it all is the fact that this Tokyo backdrop is exclusive for this set. The Holly Shiftwell Acer Hydrofoil Fin set has a backdrop of Porta Corsa. All right, secondly, you guys might have noticed this already, but Lightning McQueen doesn't have headlights. Like, they're just gone. Now, all these cars are quite dirty. Like, I don't know, you can't really tell on King or Pinion right there, but you can see if you look at the window bars of Mcqueen, they're black. Like, there's some black specks on them, or they're just chipped. Now, Shu Todoroki's eyes here, they look different. Like, they look a little bit more outward. Like, I think that's more of a unibody look to his eyes there. Like, they don't look like they're a separate piece. Like, just take a look at them. And then look here at the bottom one. Those eyes are definitely a separate piece. Actually, in fact, his mouth, he has a mouth plate there. See the crack for his mouth plate? And then see his eyes right there? Those are separate pieces, whereas everything for this one is a unibody, which isn't really accurate. I don't know. Were they already doing unibodies at this point in time? Because this 3-pack is so rare, I don't know if we'll be able to verify that. But yeah, these are all like super dirty inside. So it's really hard to tell if they were removed and put in here, what the whole dealio is. It's weird that they would have like just this like perfect assortment of cars laying around to toss into this pack. And one shoes a unibody, one's not. One Mcqueen is complete, the other one doesn't have headlights. Like, it's super weird. Maybe if I were to open them up, I'd get a little bit more insight, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to tell myself that they're prototypes because that makes me sleep better at night, and who wouldn't want that? All right, guys, for real now. See you later.